Hello there.
Hey, what's going on, Suzette?
What's going on? Welcome.
They won't take me out my element. Nah, take me out my element.
Okay, so first question, where are you from?
I am originally from Stamford, Connecticut. Connecticut, if you haven't heard, it's outside of New York, so I'm pretty close to New York as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's one thing that's unique to your hometown, Connecticut?
You know what, Connecticut, it's a very small state, and where I'm actually from, it's a working city. It's known to be the richest Fairfield County, or the richest county that is. I wasn't rich growing up, but we've had homes of like Oprah Winfrey, 50 Cent, Diana Ross. So it's a pretty cool dynamic of it all, but you know, I love my upbringing. I can't trade it in for nothing.
Oh, okay, so East Coast girl.
Yeah, East Coast, you gotta represent, okay?
Yeah.
All day.
Okay, so cool. So we know that your background is Jamaican and Chinese, right? You have one parent that's each of those, correct?
Yes. So basically, both my parents are Jamaican. They were born in Kingston, Jamaica, but my father is Chinese. So just try to put in your mind a Chinese man with a deep Jamaican accent, and that was my father. Okay. But yeah, he looks completely Chinese. So yeah, mixed with Chinese, and my mom also has some Cuban in her. So I guess I'm a mutt at this point. But
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
yeah.
Do you speak Mandarin or Patois at all?
Ni hao, yo pong yo hao. Okay, that's all I know. That's all I know Chinese. But you know, I have the bad gal thing, wagwan, you're good. Sometimes the accent kind of flows out. People think I actually have a London accent. I even was told that yesterday, and I'm like, well, Jamaica was owned by the British colony, so it kind of makes sense. But
Right.
no, I don't know to speak it, and I wish I did because it would have been a perfect situation to know Chinese or Mandarin, that is.
No, for sure. I mean, it's never too late.
That's true. That is very, very true. It's a
Okay.
lot of hard work, though.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so tell us about your music video experiences. What was your favorite music video experience?
Oh my God. I mean, it's so crazy. I'm trying to think of all the music videos I've done. I can't believe on my roster, I have over 100 over. But out of all the music videos, I would have to say Bedrock with Young Money was one of my favorites just because it was so much fun. We literally were in our pajamas. It didn't feel like a music video. And, you know, just to be with all the artists, Nicki Minaj, Drake, and all that, it was a really cool experience. Another one I would say was the most recent one. I did it with, it's called Big Subwoofer with Snoop Dogg, E40, Too Short, and Ice Cube. And speaking of that, I actually have a memorable piece from that video shoot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, the three boobs. The three boobs, okay? I was a three-boobed alien in this music video.
Wow.
And they actually let me keep it. It's pretty cool because I've never been in makeup for so long, and I was in makeup for over like 5-6 hours. They
Wow.
glued this sucker on me, they airbrushed me, and I did it for 2 days. So just imagine. So that was one of the coolest music videos I've done, you know, in my current music video world.
That's pretty dope. How was it working with people like Drake and Snoop Dogg?
Oh my God. Well, first and foremost, I can't say I have any bad experiences with artists. Drake, for one, I do recall one time I did HYFR, Hell Yeah Fucking Right. And it was in a temple and everything. And I just remember seeing Drake take a broom from one of the workers and start sweeping the floors. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That is humble. And although it was something so small, it made me realize like, yo, he's a normal person just like us all. And he actually appreciates everybody on set. So that was pretty cool to see.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg too is super dope. I mean, he's Snoop Dogg. I even took a little puff too.
Oh,
So,
oh, okay.
no, he's cool as shit though.
That's dope. That's dope. Puffing up with the big dog.
Yeah, hey, you already know. You already know.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so you were on Joe Millionaire, right?
Yes, Joe Millionaire.
Okay, so tell us about your favorite moment of being on the show.
You know, this was my first time doing reality TV, and I didn't even know it was Joe Millionaire until we actually started filming. So the fact that it was already a show that had happened in the early 2000s and they brought it back, it was cool because now instead of one guy, it was two guys. So overall, the experience was very different for me. I've never had to fight for a man in my life. So the fact that I had to like, try to work my way in and figuring out who's a rich one and who was a poor one, it was a really cool concept of a show. I met great friends after that. And would I do it again? Yes, but it would have to be my dating show because I'm not fighting for no man again.
Period. Period.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So going back to your early TV years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it true that you were in a music video at age 12?
Oh my God, yes. It's so insane. I think about it now, just knowing the age I am. But I was 12 years old and I did a old school rapper. His name was Kool G Rap. I was one of the kids walking down the street in like Brooklyn. I forgot we were doing.
I was looking for you. I was trying to find you.
Yeah, I'm walking down the street. It's called All of My Life. If you see a little snippet of me there. But yeah, I started off my music video career in a sense since I was 12 years old. Did Mariah Carey, Lenny Kravitz, and yeah, so crazy to see where I am now.
Well, that's pretty dope. Okay, so we see some of your closet here.
Oh
so.
yeah, oh my God, the thousands clothes that I have. Yes. This is my messy closet, but I have a lot of clothes and color order as well because I have OCD. Low key.
Yeah. Gotta coordinate.
Gotta coordinate the closet.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay, so
Yeah.
so tell us about your very first memory of modeling.
Oh my God, my very first memory would have to be my mom put me into modeling school at the age of 4 at a school called Barbizon in New York. And I will never forget that experience just because I've really showed my passion to be in front of a camera and to just strut the runway. But one particular moment I would say, they did not do my hair and they were supposed to do my hair backstage and my mom put my hair in doo-doo braids to take it out to do those coily curls.
Yeah.
I walked down that stage in a custom fit that my mom put me in, American flag, sparkly, everything with doo-doo braids in my head. My mom was livid. I will never forget that moment. I have all these photos of it, and it's just a flashback of a memory for my modeling career.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, no, fun times.
Okay, so since you've been in the business for so long,
Yeah.
how did you make that transition from a kid to an adult? Because a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think as a child, it was more or less, I did like extra work in movies and whatnot. And then as an adult switching over, being in college and then opening the door to like, okay, I want to continue this whole modeling thing. I kind of altered in a way of studying mass communications. So broadcasting, I love to speak in front of the camera, and it's a major where I'm able to be in front of a camera. So I kind of just led that, that same route. And then of course, being in Miami, there was tons of music videos. So that's kind of how I kind of transitioned into that music industry as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you use a little bit of your college experience to
Yes.
to bump. Okay.
Absolutely. I sure did.
Okay.
I love it.
With that being said, would you choose to go to college or would you choose skipping out on school?
You know what? In my opinion, and I'm saying that you shouldn't go to school, but for the industry that I'm in, I would have probably skipped out on college.
Yeah.
I don't really think it was necessary for me. And of course, knowing the techniques of the camera and, editing wise, that was obviously a learning experience, but you can learn everything on YouTube now. So if I had to backtrace and X out those student loans, I would have never gone to college. And side note, I didn't finish college.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I know it's bad, but I need to finish. But I did not even get to complete college.
How much more did you have left?
I had almost a year left,
Oh, wow.
which is sad enough. But I stopped going to school because this was a time frame where my father was sick and I was not focused. And there was a test that we needed to pass in mass communication in order to proceed to the next classes. And I didn't pass. I missed it by 1 point. And then I came back and took it again. And during that time frame, my dad actually passed away. So you can just imagine my mind was just not there. And I didn't pass again. And I was 1 point away again, which is so ironic, and they would not let me even slide. So ever since then, I was like, you know what? Forget this. I'm over this. I'm not mentally here. I'm not, my mind is not set, and I didn't finish. But the goal is to still finish. It is, but it is what it is. Here I am now.
Hey, here we are.
Here I am.
Hey, it all happened for a reason.
Right, absolutely. No, by all means, it did. And I'm happy about where I am today, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so looking back at your life, when was the most nervous you've ever been?
Oh my God. Okay, the most nervous. Woo! It's so funny because, I've been in front of the TV and in front of the cameras, and you would think someone would be so nervous for, obviously this, but when I was younger, I was very scared of just walking into packed rooms.
Oh, wow.
So if I was late for school or class, I would literally wait outside of the door until someone came into class so I can walk in with them. I just felt everybody's pupils on me, and it was kind of like an anxiety thing I had. Even in school, from high school, my mom walked me into school. Literally until I was able to drive myself. So that tells you right there, I had a lot of nervousness, and I think it definitely played into anxiety as a child. Even till now, I still get kind of nervous in big groups.
That's crazy, but you're so used to being in front of the camera.
Yeah, and then I switch on like this when the camera's rolling. So it's like, yo, okay, that shows you that's where my passion is.
Yeah. No, definitely understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, so random question. Who was your childhood crush?
Oh my God, my childhood crush? Justin Timberlake. I was an NSYNC fanatic, and I know that's giving my age away, but I was an NSYNC fanatic, and Justin Timberlake was just, oh my God, everything to me. I was so obsessed with this guy that I collected everything baby blue because that was his favorite color. I'm talking about baby blue M&Ms, baby blue teddy bear,
Wow.
all of that. It was kind of sick, but yeah, that was my first crush. Celebrity-wise.
Oh, wow, you went overboard a little bit with that one.
I did.
Okay, favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday would have to be my birthday, because it's always a holiday.
When's your birthday?
February 1st, you know,
Okay.
I'm an Aquarius, the best of the best. And I love Christmas. It's a time that all the family comes together. And now that I'm older, just to see my nieces and all the kids just enjoy Christmas the way I did as a child is just the most enjoyable thing ever.
What's a question you get asked all the time, but you wish you didn't?
Oh my God, is your teeth real? When did you get your when did you get, not dentures, mold. When did you get, what is it now, veneers?
Yeah.
When did you get your veneers done? No, my teeth are 100% real. Okay. And yes, I had buck teeth as a kid, and that's why I had braces twice. Okay. So I made sure to wear my retainer every night, to whiten my teeth, and to make sure they're always perfectly white, smile, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's quite annoying when I always get asked if my teeth are fake.
See, sometimes it's just simple as that.
Simple as that. Come on now, take care of your teeth, guys.
Okay, dating turnoffs.
Dating turnoffs. Oh my God. Do you want that list? That list is I'm single for a reason. No, but dating turnoffs would definitely be, someone that's not loyal, a liar. Hygiene as well. I have a lot of pet peeves. So if the person I'm dating does something that's kind of it turns me completely off. Sad enough. But more or less, in the world that we live in today, and the perfect man that I can't find, loyalty and just being there for your partner is my number one thing. And that's a turn off if you don't have those qualities.
Loyalty. Got it.
Yeah.
What's your everyday fit?
My everyday fit. My everyday fit you would think would be something comfy, but obviously the girl doesn't know how to dress comfortable in sweats. Lived in Miami for 10 years, so it would definitely be something that's colorful, vibrant, short skirt, showing the legs up, bati rider shorts, all of that. That is my everyday fit. Heels too. I don't even own that many kicks, believe it or not. I'm a heel girl. So yeah.
Not at all. You could probably count how many pairs of tennis shoes you have.
Yeah, I really can. I low-key think I only have like 5 pairs of tennis shoes, including my gym shoes as well. I need to up my sneaker game. I'm in LA, for God's sake.
Yeah, you'll get it right eventually.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, that's a goal.
What's your morning routine?
My morning routine. Ideally, I like to get up early. Early in a sense of being 8 a.m. I know that may not be early for some people, but it is for me. I'm not a morning person. I love to work out, so that's the first thing I like to start doing. I drink my Herbalife tea. I kind of get my energy up, my C4, and then I go to the gym and I drink my green juice. As everybody, I sound like an LA girl. My green juice, and yeah, I kickstart the day, and then I just kind of plan out my day, whether it's shooting skits or, shooting my own content.
If you can be on any TV show, new or old, what would it be?
Oh my God, okay. I would have to say it would be TRL or 106 in Park. That was I ran home from school to make sure I watched these shows. I recorded them on VHS tapes.
Oh.
I've always wanted to be a Carson Daly. I wanted to do a music countdown. I wanted to just be a VJ on one of these networks. So that was my favorite show. And if I could backtrace it or maybe even come up with one right now, I would do it. And that's kind of where my passion for music videos erupted as well.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I could definitely see you doing something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, is there one social media platform you could live without?
I would have to say Twitter.
Oh, really?
I'm not that great at expressing myself, and it's so crazy because I used to be on Twitter a lot. But now that we express ourselves through videos and photos, it's hard for me to actually write things out. So that's one social media platform I can definitely X out because I really don't utilize it as much as the others.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay, when was the exact moment when you knew you were an influencer?
I knew I was an influencer when, one, I was getting, so many compliments of my fashion attire and people just asking me where's my outfits from, and then brands recognizing me. And I'm like, okay, so I do have a little sense of style and I do have a comedic background, and, so that's when it was like an eye opener, like, okay, I can actually influence the world through my eyes of fashion and entertainment and whatever my everyday lifestyle entails. And that's when I definitely felt like, shit, am I important? Which I am, because everybody should be important out there, okay? You better love yourself.
Hey, speak that.
Okay?
Speak that.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let's talk a little bit more about social media. What's one of the biggest lessons you've learned from social media?
Oh my God. Okay, one of the biggest lessons I've learned would definitely be to not care what people think or say about you, okay? We live in a time today where people are disgusting and rude, and you literally just ignore it. There's been so many times I've seen not compliments, but just like derogatory comments, and I'm just like, you are a person sitting behind your screen, have nothing going on with your life but just to bash people. And I just came to realize you just can't care. You just gotta do what you wanna do, express the way you feel, and not give a shit about what people think about you.
Man, big facts.
Okay?
Big
Facts. Period.
Okay, so what's one piece of advice you would give to somebody who wants to be in your position, be an influencer?
Okay. And speaking of that, let me give light of incense. If you guys didn't know, I love incense, by the way. We need to clear this aura of derogatory people. But
let's do it.
one of my, did you say advice?
Yeah, one piece of advice you give to somebody who wants to be an influencer or somebody in your position.
You know what? I think, if anything, to never stop creating content. I think a lot of people have this this concept of just like, shooting one thing and just forgetting about it. You need to be consistent, especially in the time that we live in today. Like people want to see consistency. So that's the number one step I would say. Like
People think that they can go viral.
Exactly. Like pick one day and just shoot a bunch of shit all in one day. And then you'll have that, that reoccurring content to just blast out. I like to dedicate at least 2 days out of the week. I dedicate at least 2 days out of the week to create content. And I literally do like 5 outfits a day. So I think that also gives you a peace of mind. And then you can start utilizing all your FYP pages. I look at my timeline, kind of get inspiration from there. And I just create it. That's all it is. So don't stop. Be consistent so people can notice you. And you never know, you can go viral easily.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key, for sure.
Okay, cool. So we're getting ready to wrap up here soon. So,
Yeah.
do you have any upcoming projects or adventures that you can share with us?
I mean, a girl is always working, so you never know what I got going on. But no, if anything, I'm just, I think this upcoming fall, I'm just ready to now dig deep down into acting and learn the technique behind acting and just educate myself. So that's going to be my biggest push. And then, yeah, God willing, many projects are going to come from that. And just keep pushing out this content so you guys can love it and like it. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be working on.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing it.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Okay, so where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Suzette_James. I have TikTok, Suzette_James. Everything is Suzette_James. Yeah, but connect with me. I'd love to hear about your story and what you guys would like to see from me.
All right, thanks, Suzette, for having us come through.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure. Mwah. You guys are amazing. I had such a great time. See, I'm dribbling my words right now. It's time for me to go.